Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about how tomorrow could very well be a huge day for Rockstar, in which some sort of reveal or announcement is made. Now, there's no guarantee this is going to happen, but we know for a fact that TakeTwo Interactive is holding one of their earnings reports. So if you go on TakeTwo Interactive's websites, it'll actually say this: event details, Q4 2020, TakeTwo Interactive Software, Inc., earnings conference call. And you can see the date is 5/20/2020, which is obviously May 20th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And it gives you a link where you can click and listen to the webcast. And I'll even leave a time converter site in the description because I'm sure not everyone watching this video lives on the East Coast of the United States. So for you guys on the West Coast of the US, it'll be around 1:30 p.m. For you guys in Europe and in the UK, it'll be closer to midnight around that time. So it will vary for each person. And as a follow-up, they also posted this on their website. TakeTwo Interactive Software, Inc. announced that it plans to report financial results for its fourth quarter in fiscal year 2020, which ended March 31st, 2020, after the markets close on Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. The company plans to hold a conference call to discuss its results at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, which can be accessed by dialing these numbers, or a listen-only webcast and replay will be available at that link. So there you go. That is what TakeTwo Interactive has said so far. And remember that this is TakeTwo Interactive's earnings report. So what that means is there's no guarantee that they're going to talk about Rockstar, but usually they will include a handful of snippets about how Rockstar's games and titles are performing, like how Grand Theft Auto Online is doing, how Red Dead Online is doing, and maybe, just maybe, we could hear something about Rockstar and maybe potentially even a future title, like GTA 6, for example. However, these investor calls are usually not the place for TakeTwo Interactive to share something about its labels. Usually, Rockstar has to speak up first in order for them to talk about this. Like, for example, in an older TakeTwo Interactive call, some caller actually asked about a PC version of Red Dead Redemption 2. And Strauss Zelnick said this about this: in terms of upcoming releases, we do let our labels talk about what's coming next. We leave those announcements to them. So clearly kind of deferring the situation to Rockstar, saying when they're going to announce it, then we will talk about it. So I think it's very unlikely that we could hear something directly about what Rockstar is doing next from this announcement. But there is always a chance that this earnings call gives us some sort of clue as to what's coming up next. Usually Strauss Zelnick will say, like, you know, we're expecting something exciting to happen, or get ready for this. And even Rockstar themselves earlier on in the year said that there was going to be a few surprises in 2020. This image that you're looking at right here comes from a Newswire post that Rockstar did back when the new year started on January 28th, 2020, where they essentially thanked the online community for its success of the Red Dead Online and GTA Online updates, and they talked about how there's going to be many surprises and more big things as we go into the year. And we haven't really seen anything yet, whether that's GTA Online or another title all together. So I'll be sure to keep you guys updated, obviously, once the 20th rolls around and once the earnings call has actually been completed, and I'll keep you guys in the loop if something significant is announced from that. Now, speaking of GTA 6's potential announcement and release, it seems like gamers are not the only ones that are frustrated with Rockstar's silence. We're going to be taking a look at a couple of examples of other industries and entities that are sharing their frustration on GTA 6's delay, including NBA star Isaiah Thomas, who said, "Why does the time between each GTA take so dang long? Be dope if they dropped GTA 6 now." I feel like everyone thinks the exact same way. I mean, so many of us are staying at home right now. Wouldn't it be amazing if just another GTA game dropped that you could like completely sink your time in and just immerse yourself in? That would be so cool. So again, that coming from NBA star Isaiah Thomas. And I guess you could say this next entity makes a little bit more sense. It's actually Car and Driver. You might know their magazine or follow their automotive reviews and news. They put out a tweet the other day that was rumor check. everything we've heard about Grand Theft Auto 6. So even like real life car magazines and news websites are interested in the next GTA game. So I found that to be pretty interesting that those companies and famous NBA stars and celebrities are still wondering what's going on with the next GTA title. Anyways, moving on, the next thing that has a lot of people interested is why Grand Theft Auto 6 is popping up as an official video game trend under the Google Trends category. This was actually posted on the GTA 6 subreddit the other day, where some people said they found it weird because unannounced games aren't in that category. Like if you were to look up Far Cry 6, you wouldn't actually find it in the video game category, although GTA 6 is. And I don't work for Google. I don't really know anything about how the Google Trends work. So if I had to guess, I would probably say it's just their algorithm and that so many people have actually searched GTA 6 that Google has picked it up and added it to their search results. I don't think it's anything official. In fact, it might just be a placeholder. It kind of reminds me when these like small video game websites will add like a game that hasn't come out and then a release date of like December 31st, 2020. Like it's clearly a placeholder. So I think that's what's going on here. By the way, if you want to check out the Google Trends for GTA 6, it is interesting how there's been like a bigger spike over like the last year or so. Like really since March 2019, the interest in that game has like gone up significantly over time. So I wonder if that will continue to go up. It's also interesting how you can see in which areas of the world it is most popular in. So it's cool to search stuff like this. I think analytics are kind of fun. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. Also, in more TakeTwo Interactive news, I don't know if this is related to GTA 6 or even Rockstar in general, but the other day, TakeTwo Interactive re-registered the Judas domain, which is a trademark that they have in two categories. One of them in video games and the other in entertainment services. And this was actually officially filed on May 11th, 2020, so this was last week. We don't know what Judas is. It could be a code name for something Rockstar is working on. It could be a new domain under Take-Two Interactive. It might not necessarily be related to GTA, but it's definitely something that we will continue to monitor. So that's more Take-Two Interactive news. And the last thing we'll be discussing in this video today is some comments from Insider Tez Funds 2 on the GTA 6 speculation and discussion thread on the GTA forum site. He said, one of the things that interests me about the next title is the companion app and how far Rockstar could take it. Rage Engine can now run on iOS and Android systems, which allows them to feature real-time map tracking in the RDR2 companion app. Now imagine what can be done for the next companion app. Maybe it can load the whole interior of your property and you can watch what's going on via cameras. That would be so cool. And naturally, I would expect the companion app to make a significant bump. Like, for example, the Red Dead Redemption 2 one is light years better than the one in GTA 5, and I would expect that the one for Grand Theft Auto 6 would be light years better than the one for Red Dead Redemption 2. So that kind of goes back to what we were talking about the other day with the engine improvements that Rockstar could be making. It looks like the companion app could be seeing a significant bump, which is something that I really didn't think about at all. And it's something I really don't think about because they've kind of been useless for the most part, at least in my opinion, with RDR2 and GTA 5. So if they were to have some more like interesting and useful features, I could actually see that being worth it. And as a follow-up to that, he was responding to someone that said, well, as long as it's optional and not too intrusive, I guess I wouldn't mind. If Rockstar were to release such an app prior to the game's release, I would welcome it with open arms. It could be a way to let us know a little bit about the next game through tidbits of info about its world and characters. Remember Vice City Tourist Guide? Something like that, but interactive. Not sure if it would still be called a companion app or if it would just be an interactive ad, but that's how I would see it. And he said the chances of a companion app is very high. There's a whole native category for the app in RDR2. It's safe to assume the same category will be available in the next title since RDR2 has leftovers from GTA 5. I'm sure guides will be featured too, but not sure if it's going to be a tourist guide. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but when GTA Vice City released, they included like this little tour guide pamphlet in like the game box that you actually bought, and it told you all about like the various businesses around the world. It was really cool. And this person brings up a good point that if they did that before the game came out, it would sort of give us a way to get like a jump start on the world that we're going to be in for the next GTA game. So I hope Rockstar does something cool like that. That would actually be really fun. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Honestly, the companion app, if it is a thing, is not like make or break for me. But if it is cool, it will be something I'll use more than the ones we've seen in the last two Rockstar titles. That's for sure. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today. And do you think something significant will happen tomorrow on the Take-Two Interactive earnings call? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.